The name of this video is, this is a very complicated name, Greek and Latin. No. Yeah. You cannot steer a parked car. Duh. Well, who would want to try? Well, I tell you, the only time we park a car is when we've had, we're giving up. And it's a sad thing. And I watch people give up from time to time, and I hope I do a good job of bringing them back. So if you're out there listening to my voice and you're about to park that car, what do you mean by park the car, Rob? I can hear you say that. Well, I was in a meeting the other day where a guy said he just walked in the office, told everybody to pack up their desk and go home. I'm finished. Well, that isn't the answer. It's hard to get that car running again when you do stuff like that. Success is expensive, and it will cost you endurance and discipline. So I saw what your question would be. What is the definition of endurance? Well, that definition is when you're worn out, you've had it, you've been betrayed, or at least you feel like it, and nothing is going right, it's worth going on. But listen to me. And my father used to say to me all the time about Robert, the devil has that wedge of discouragement, and it's his most valuable tool. And he'll put it in your back between your shoulder blades and drive that thing in there to defeat us. And if we let him drive it in, there's a good chance we will be defeated. So I want you to change your concepts right now. If you're listening to my voice, please, let's go back to the definition. I didn't finish the definition of endurance. It's when you've had it, when you're worn out. What do? In the definition is you take one more step. Now that's a rule. So let's call it a definition and a rule. The rule is that you take one more step. Now what's the second rule? Well, what do you think? Go back to rule number 1 and repeat it. So as you're listening, and there are plenty of you that are listening that are about to park your car. It could be in business, it could be in your vision, it could be with your marriage, with your kids, with your friends. It's endless, right? I know I had a friend, I've had a number of friends that told me they lived in their car. That's a real parked car. Don't park your car because you can't steer it. And I want to close this with Admiral Farragut's famous statement in the Battle of Mobile. And the Confederates had tied all these torpedoes next to each other on these big ropes across the mouth of Mobile Bay. And it just looked like a suicide mission, driving a boat through that bay. And that admiral said, "Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead." And that is the bottom line. When everything's going wrong, just remember what that admiral said. Damn the torpedoes, we're going in. So that's not a glorified statement. That was a reality. And I pray that kind of courage would enter your heart now. We're going to finish, as it says in the Bible, we're going to finish the race set before us.